Okay, weekly what sold video. I am here to tell you what I sold this past week on Depop, Facebook Marketplace, Mercari, eBay, and Poshmark. I am a full-time reseller. If you're new here, I live in Iowa. I mostly thrift over the river in Nebraska. This is my 6th year maybe doing this. I don't know. I think I started in 2017 on Poshmark. So yeah, it's been pretty fun. I love it. It's a great side hustle if you're looking for a new side hustle for the new year or to replace your full-time job. You can make some good money if you figure out how to do it right. So I'm going to let you know what's selling. These kind of videos help me the most when I'm out at the thrift store, not just haul videos, although haul videos are fun, but it's good to see what things are actually selling for. So I'm hoping that I can help you in that way to show you. Sometimes I do take a lower price on things in order to move them quickly, so you can do your own research, but I'd rather do that than sit on something for 9 months just to get a little bit more money. If that sounds interesting to you and you're not yet subscribed, I do ask that you consider subscribing. I don't know why I was like thinking about what I was going to say there. You can push that button down below with the bell next to it. That will give you notifications every time I put out a new video. Please give this video a thumbs up and comment anytime throughout the video. That does help YouTube know that people want to watch this and it's content that they can push out more. So if you want to support my channel in a free way, that is something that you can do. So we're going to start off with Depop. I think I had a couple of sales there. Again, I never really make that many sales, but I guess anything is better than nothing. So let's go on with this. Okay, wait, there's just one sale, and it was yesterday. It was an Athleta skirt. I actually picked this up just recently, and so it sold really quickly for a couple of days on Depop, which is great. It wasn't a super new style, but it still sold fast for $20.40. I think that was an offer I sent out on Depop. When someone likes something, you can send out offers and it'll automatically give you, let me see if I can find one. So you can push send offer and it'll show you like 15, 25, and 35% off. So I always do the 15% off offer on everything, and I don't know, sometimes people take it. So that's what that was from. Let me check to see if I had any on Facebook Marketplace. I feel like this week was kind of slow with Christmas and I don't know, it's just not the normal, I don't feel like, so hopefully it'll pick up a little bit more next week. Never mind, I had 0 Facebook Marketplace sales, so let's move on to Mercari. This might be a short video. Mercari, I think I had a couple. So yes, first were a pair of Athleta pants. These were in a size 4. They were the black Wander skinny ankle pants, and they sold for $25. I do free shipping on Mercari, and then I use Pirate Ship to ship my items because the Mercari shipping prices mostly are really high and really stupid. And so I just do my own and I just build it into my listing price. I have had those Athleta pants for quite a while, so glad to see them move. Next was an icebreaker pullover. This is a good, I like to sell this. What's the other one that sells really good for me? Like Smart Wool, and it's kind of like a good outdoor type brand, like for base layers and stuff like that. Anyway, this was in a size extra large and it did sell for $36. Next were a pair of Picolinos boots. These were brown. Why can't I find them? These were brown in a size 8. They were heeled ankle leather boots and they sold for $37.50. And then I sold these Sam Edelman ballet flats. I just sold these a few weeks ago, I think, recently. They were the Felicia flats. These were in a like shiny patent gold looking, and they were 8.5. Those sold for $30 within a few days. So ballet flats are still selling. They're trending now. And then the one other item that I sold was a Title IX sweater. This was in a size extra large. It was a wool blend sweater in a size burgundy, and that sold for $42. So some pretty good sales there on Mercari. We will go on to Poshmark next, but before I do, I had someone ask me a question on Instagram that I figured I could just answer in a video. So Annette from Instagram did ask me about, I don't know if that's her like username. Okay, I think it just is. Anyway, I don't know if she has a business Instagram. I really don't follow people that much on Instagram. Like I kind of do, but I don't scroll my business Instagram hardly ever. I might look at some stories, but I'm just like, I don't know, it's a waste of time. So I'm not on there very much. So if you feel like, oh, I thought we were reseller friends and you never comment or like my stuff, don't take it personally, because I just feel like it's a waste of time and I'm not on there much. Every once in a while I will. But anyway, she asked me about a simplifying shipping in a video and record keeping for taxes. So as for shipping, I'm not sure exactly what you mean, but simplified as far as space, I do have, this is like my volleyball trophies from my boys in 2 years. They're so good. Okay, anyway, but all of my shipping supplies are like right here. So I have like these free mailers, I have poly mailers, I have tape, and then I have my boxes. There's the flat rate mailers, so everything is right there, and then I'm just sitting right here at my desk, and my desk is just all my Disney collectible stuff, but I use a Rollo printer, and so all of this stuff is just right here. So when I'm shipping, I can just do it all. So usually what I do is I grab my IKEA bag and I go back to my aisle of bins back there, and I will pull everything at once and put it in my IKEA bag, and then I will just bring it right over here to my desk, and then I can just do all my shipping in one space. I don't have to walk back and forth. I can just turn my chair and get all of my supplies, and then I take it upstairs to the front porch. So if you have any more questions on that, or if anyone else does of simplified shipping, please let me know. And as far as taxes, I use an app. I use the app QuickBooks. I do have to pay a small fee for it, but it is totally worth it. So what happens on this is I connect my bank account and my cards on here, and it automatically tracks my miles, and then it automatically tracks my transactions. So right now it's showing me that that's like my total for the year profit, 42K. It shows income, expenses, and then down at the bottom here is where you can just track everything. So I can go to transactions, and I'm going to just go through all of my transactions here. So I can just look at this one. It is an eBay, and it is a deposit. I can pick business, personal, or split. And so I will just pick business, and then it has a category for income, and then I just save it. And so I can just go through my transactions like that. And then mileage, it'll just show me the streets where I went to. And again, I can pick business or personal. And then what I do is I literally just give my phone to my accountant, and she can look at all of that and just super easy plug everything in. So that's what I use. I would suggest doing that. I don't like doing it by hand. I did that for like the first couple of years, and it was kind of like a huge pain. That app makes it very, very simple. And so that's what I like to use for taxes. So I hope that answered your questions. If anybody else ever has any questions, please feel free to leave them down in the comments, and I can answer them in a video. Okay, Poshmark. What is this the week from? This is from December 22nd to December 29th. First pair I sold were a pair of American Eagle extra long size 10 mom jeans. These were my old jeans. I am selling them and just telling myself that I'm just not going to have to go back up in sizes again. So I sold them for $21. I normally don't pick up these jeans at the thrift store anymore because they don't do that great, but I do think with them being extra long, that helped them to sell better. Next was an Adidas Originals jacket. This was very Y2K style. It had the green like trefoil logo on the chest, Y2K. I put in the title, which I think I already said. This was getting a lot of attention on all of the platforms. It finally sold for $22. Next were a pair of Vineyard Vines pants in a red tartan plaid, and I sold these after Christmas, which I was picking them up hoping I would sell them before, but I was really glad to take an offer a couple days after Christmas. Those sold for $20. Next was a Torrid dress in a size 6X. This was a black-white striped midi dress. Whenever I get items in a 6X from Torrid, they never last very long. This one sold for $29, so great sale there. This vintage LL Bean sweater sold quickly for $25. It did have a couple of stains on it and flaws. It was a size large in a navy blue virgin wool, but it still sold super fast for $25, so that was great. Next was a Nordic Beach cardigan / jacket. This person started out offering me, I think, $20, and I had it listed for $50. So yeah, we went back and forth for quite a while. We ended up, I got her all the way up to $40 with $5.95 shipping, so I was happy with that. Nordic Beach is good. The last time I sold it, it sold pretty quick for around the same price also. Next was a Ralph Lauren sport sweater. This was in a size large. It was a red cable knit sweater with the pony logo on the chest. Classic style. It sold quickly for $29. I sold this Christian Dior women's blazer in a size 12. This was a wool plaid herringbone print, and that sold for $45. Next were a pair of pants by the brand Nilly Lotan, if that's how you say that. They were a size 12. They were the gray East Hampton chino pants, and they sold for $61. So that's definitely a Bolo brand that you guys should be on the lookout for at the thrift store. I sold this Sinful shirt in a size small. This was a fitted V-neck, very Y2K, bling, rose print, everything. It did have a couple of little holes that I didn't notice when I first picked it up, so I sold it for $12. I did still make some profit on that. Next was a Madewell vest. This sold very quickly, and it had lots of attention from all of my platforms. It wasn't a size medium. It was a beige waffle sweater vest, and it sold for $21. Next was a Banana Republic blazer in a size 18. I don't hardly ever pick up this brand unless it's like really good quality materials or larger sizes and still like something good, because just a basic larger size shirt still is not going to do that great. This one was a corduroy jacket, which is trending right now, and it sold for $28. Next was a BDG sweater, which I basically never get, but it had a funny print of like bunnies on top of bunnies, if you know what I'm saying, all over. And so yeah, I felt like I had to pick it up. It was too funny, and it sold for 20 bucks. Next were a pair of Judy Blue jeans in a size 14. These sold really quickly before I could put them away in inventory. They were a high-rise, slim fit, acid wash jeans in a size 14. If I didn't say that, they sold for $29. Next were a pair of Figs pants. My Figs items are selling really quickly lately. These were in a size small, black Zamora scrub pants, and they sold for $21. Next were a pair of Buff Bunny leggings. So this is a good athletic brand to sell. It doesn't sell for a lot, but it usually sells right around 20, and that's what these sold for. They were a size extra small, high-rise leggings. Another pair of Judy Blue jeans. These were in a size 20. They were distressed boyfriend style, and they sold for $30. Another pair of Figs pants. These were in a navy blue. Again, the Zamora joggers in a size small, and they sold for $18. I sold these Democracy jeans in a size 14. They had the ab technology in them. Green, high-rise stretch skinny, sold for $24. Next was a Vince sweater, and this was in a size extra small. It was a cream ivory cashmere hooded sweater, and it sold for $45. So I don't pick up everything from Vince, but I will pick up things with cashmere and wool and things like that. I'm getting into a couple of items that sold on the 22nd, but I think I was after I made my video last week. So if these are repeat sales, I'm sorry. Next was a La Gents, how do you say that? It was a blazer in a size small. It was a bell sleeve, and it sold for $30. Sometimes some of these blazers can do really well. This one wasn't one of those. And then the last thing I think was another pair of Judy Blue jeans in a size 20. My Judy Blue, like 18 and higher, always sell really quickly. These were a slim fit high rise, and they sold for $34. So pretty good there on Poshmark. Like, not amazing, but not bad. So we'll move on to eBay last. I sold this exclusively Misook cardigan sweater. This was in a size medium. It was navy blue and red, mid-length. This is kind of more of a modest, mature office type brand in my opinion. It sold for $27. I sold these Luis at Sea shoes. These were in a size 7.5. They were fabric ballet flats. I did pick them up for the ballet flat style / trend. They did have more of a square toe, and they sat for a little while. They sold for $22.50, so happy to move them on. This was an amazing sale that I got yesterday. It was a Citron Santa Monica kimono. If you watched one of my recent hauls, I know that you saw this. It wasn't a size 3X, and it was new with tags. So this brand can do really good, but I've sold petite small ones for like 20 or 25 bucks. This one, however, sold for $95, so that's amazing. I was very happy with that sale. Next was a vintage Crystal Kobe sweater. It wasn't a size medium, and it had little prints or like embroidered people of like skiing all over it. So super cute. That sold for $25. Next was a Rising International jacket. When I first picked this up, I thought it was something like super amazing from what I heard from other resellers on YouTube, which goes to show you that you don't need to always go by what everybody else says. And I did my research when I got it home, and I was like, oh, like comps really aren't that good. But it sold for $30, so I mean, it's still fine, but it's just not as good as I thought it would be. Next was a Joseph Ribkoff jacket in a size 4. This was a black, white floral top, and that sold for $28. I said top, I meant jacket. Title IX shorts in a size medium. These were the teal Nimbling outdoor shorts. They sold for $22.50. They were a little bit of a longer, more modest length. Next was a Title IX shirt. So 2 Title IX items in eBay this week. This was a size small, paisley, and it was a merino wool, so really good base layer, outdoor type brand, sold for $29. Next was an IC Connie K shirt in a size small. This was a black gray, I put art to wear in the title, tunic, and that sold for $26. Next were a pair of LuLaRoe jeans. That's the only thing that I sell from LuLaRoe. In a size 38, these were blue distressed high-rise skinny, and they sold for $31.50. And that is someone coming to pick up this Brooks Brothers sweater. She's picking it up off Facebook Marketplace for $60. It is this really pretty vintage Brooks Brothers. If you saw a haul, you already saw it, but if you didn't, I'll show you again. But it's so pretty. I love it so much. So that's going to be a Facebook Marketplace sale, I guess. That's the one I'm getting. She's coming this afternoon around 2. I'm a little... she asked to meet up, and I was like, no. And then she's like, I have Christmas cash. But I'm like, I think I'm going to be home, or my husband is. So hopefully everything goes good with that. She has a good Facebook Marketplace profile. So people can have profiles on there where sellers and buyers, I think, can like rate. And it doesn't seem sketchy. So anyway, $60 on that. That's great. Next, Eileen Fisher size medium tan pull-on straight leg pants. These had a couple of small stains that I could not get out, and they still sold for $12, and I still made profit. So don't always donate your flawed items. Next were a pair of Patagonia shorts in a size medium. These were the blue floral barely baggy shorts, and they sold for $18. Next was a Talbot shirt that I bought a while ago, hoping to sell it for Christmas. It sold the day after Christmas. In a size large, it was red short sleeve from Talbot's. If I didn't say that, it had rhinestones around the neck, like jewels. And I had it listed for $25, and they offered me $15. But since it was the day after Christmas, I was like, yes, because I feel like it was a very Christmassy shirt. Next, Diane von Furstenberg dress in a size 6. Usually these don't sell this fast for me, but this one did. It was a purple printed silk wrap dress, and it sold for $44. Next was a Golden Goose pair of shoes. I got these in a thread-up designer box, which was amazing. It was a really great box. If you didn't watch that video, I will link it here for you. They sold for $110, so that's amazing. I could not really tell the wear because I know they're supposed to look distressed, but these ones looked like extra dirty and worn, but I don't know. So I still sold them for a great price. I'm really happy with that sale. Next, exclusively Masuk pair of pants, size medium, pull-on, minimalist, sold for $35. Soft surroundings turtleneck in a size extra large. This was a black jersey type material, very stretchy. That sold for $25. Next was a Torrid cardigan. This was in a size 2X, a long line plus size, sold for $19. I sold these M Jemmy shoes shockingly very fast because the last few times I've had them, they have not sold this fast. They were in a size 10. They were black leather driving loafers, and they sold for $50. Next was that vintage Nike duffel bag that I got recently, if you saw that in a haul. I saw a sold comp, well, I didn't really see it. They had it listed for $150 on eBay, but then it was like crossed out, so they took a best offer, which who knows what that was. But I looked around, and other people on eBay literally had them listed for like $50 and $40. I'm like, okay, I can't list mine way higher because who's going to buy mine when other people have theirs listed at $50? So I listed mine at $50, and it sold for my full asking price, so that was great. Next was a New With Tags Maggie Barnes jacket in a size 3X. This was a teal black striped pattern, and it sold for $25. I sold this polo Ralph Lauren sweater in a women's extra large. This was a black Pima cotton V-neck sweater, and that sold for $35. Next were a pair of Athleta size medium black Venice pin tuck high-rise athleisure pants. I just picked these up, and someone sent me an offer of $20 in like a day, so I went ahead and took that quick sale. Next were a pair of Ryan's old Ariat boots. These were really beat up and worn, but I still sold them for $26, which is great. He got to wear them for a while that we got from a thrift store, and then I still resold them. So yay for that. Democracy jeans, again, size 14. These were the Ab Technology skinny jeans. They sold for $22.50. Athleta pants in a size 2. These were the Trekkie pants. They were a high, or like a mid-rise slim fit, and they sold for $25. And that is it on eBay, and that is it for my sales. So thank you guys so much for watching. I am going to hopefully be filming a haul video right after this. For Sunday, I got some good things I'm going to show you, let you know what I paid for them, how much I think I can sell them for. So those are always fun videos. I hope you guys have a great weekend and a happy new year. Don't be stupid. I'll see you guys again soon. Bye.